Hello everyone, I'm here today with a new process video. As you can see, I've got a 2-pager going here, and these are photos from when I was in Santa Fe, New Mexico. It was early December and they had everything decorated already, so this was out on the plaza area. It's a central area over by kind of the cathedrals over there. The Palace of Governors is near there. There's a bunch of restaurants around it, but the central park was all lit up in these beautiful colors, and I love it even more because they're non-traditional. We've got pink, a little bit of purple over here, and even some aqua. So I'm hoping that I can use some of those colors in this. With that said, I did have one little item that I had picked out thinking maybe I would use it. And it's just because of what it says. It says twinkle. And I was thinking maybe I could put that right up here at the top. I don't mind if it sticks out of the page protector a little bit. So I might do that. I could potentially also do like some washi at the bottom and then put it over the washi. So I have some options. If I were to do the washi, I would probably do like purple to bring that out, or maybe this pinkish fuchsia color. Not sure. But that's the only piece of ephemera really that I have picked out that I'm considering using. Otherwise, I have to design all of this. And that's not even all. I have 2 photos here I want to use. So I also have to do a flip. Now, when I do the 3x4 ones that are vertical, those are much easier. I can just make my own. When I have to do a 4x6 and it's horizontal, I just use the pre-made ones that have the adhesive strips. So that is what I will be doing here. All right, in order to work with the photos that I have on the bottom in the 4x6, I did grab out one of my photo flips. So there you can see there's the adhesive strip. It'll go right on there, and that's fine. So this will be on top, and it'll open and have a card in here. Or I could do the card on the back too if I wanted to break it up a little bit. And speaking of cards, I grabbed out all of my 4x6 holiday themed cards. So I will go through there as well. And again, I'm hoping to find maybe one of the non-traditional colors. I highly doubt I have anything in purple, but I know I have some sets that had like pink and aqua in them. So maybe I'll find something for that. For the card that's going to go here, I had nothing pre-printed in 4x6 in pink. So that's out. But I did find 2 other ones that are in this color range that I like. I have this one. Now that's a little bit darker than that, but I feel like it's close enough. I love it. It says, "Simply having a wonderful Christmas time." Leaves me some room to journal if I want. And then I have this one as well, Moments of Magic. I do kind of like this one a little bit better almost because it has trees on it and there are trees decorated. Whereas this has the phrase and everything, and that's fine, but it does not have that. It also says Remember December, which is kind of fun. And I have location and documented on. Here I do have the date, but I like that it says location because I could put the plaza name on there. So I think I might go with this one just because even talking about it, I'm leaning more towards that one. I should just do it. Because I didn't find any of the bright pink in the 4x6, I thought, oh, I'm just going to go into my 3x4s and look. I did find this one. Now, I wish this was in Spanish because that would be more appropriate for the area, but it's in French, but it's the absolute right color. So I'm torn because I figured, like, could I cut this off somehow and use it on one of these? Could I cut one of the smaller photos down and put it on there? Like, maybe it would work for this. Not really. It's almost too big. So maybe I'm not going to use this one, but I got all excited because it's the right color. So, I mean, I could go into my digital files and look, but I really don't want to. I just don't want to take that time to do that. So I have to work with what I already have printed. I do know I have some stuff in my little pack of embellishments or ephemera that I've been trying to use on some of these layouts. It's kind of a vintagey look. I think there's something in there that's pink or aqua. I don't think it's this pink. I think it's lighter, but I know there's some aqua in there. So maybe there's something in there I can find. So in that package of ephemera I was talking about, I did find something. This freaking lamppost, which I love. It's perfect for the plaza area because they actually had lampposts. They look different, but they had them. And It's got some of the blue right there, and then it's got the pink as well. So I think I'm going to use this. It's just a matter of like, how do I fit it in here? It's like way too big for a lot of this. Ooh, should I put it on here? Would that be distracting though? And I could make it smaller. I could cut off part of it. I actually don't think it looks bad there. I could cover up that green tree maybe. Like that, and then, oh, but I was going to do this. Well, maybe I need to change that. Maybe I can do that with washi or a phrase strip here or something, and then, ooh. Could I do, I'd have to change this to the middle, but if this were the back photo, there's lots of dead space there. I could put it on there and like let it hang over the edge of the pocket. Would it be better on this side since it's already green? Maybe it would. When I was thinking about how to embellish here with what I've got, can't forget I have these, I remembered I have this washi in my stash. Look at that. That is a pretty good match, and it's very, very sparkly. So I have to figure out how to fit this in. I might do some here. Where exactly? Oh, I could do it like right under Moments of Magic maybe to bring it in there. So that would bring some. That's going to get covered up, which is fine. So then, like, do I do it down here and still overlap this even though it's a different color pink? Maybe I'll try it on the photo first and just see what it looks like, because maybe I'll see it on there and I'll hate it. You never know. There's the washi on there. I love it. I don't hate it at all. I love it. Then I can still do this over. And actually, I think I might let a little bit of that green show. I might do it like that. So then I'll have that. Then if I keep that there, it will stick out the top a little bit. You'll be able to see it, which is fine. But I am thinking then I may also get this out of the way here. Put some of the washi across this way and then overlap this. Or even put this on and do the pink over it. Either way, but just, it's another way to add in the washi. I added washi there as well, and I do like it. And I think I will just sort of sit this atop that. But I'll have to position it right. I kind of want it to be in this blank area here. So if I do it right here, it'll overhang and it'll just go into empty space, which is totally fine. It does look better over here, but I think it'll be okay there. So actually, let's do this. I'm just going to put adhesive barely in the bottom here if it'll cooperate with me. There we go. Because not much needs to be on there. And then get this lined up again. About right there. Sorry if you can hear upstairs. My kids are gaming. Okay, so then I've got that on there. And then, is that even? No, it's a little crooked. Good thing I checked. This side needs to come up just a little bit. Is that better? Oops. Yes, okay. So then I'm going to put this staple right in the middle there. There we go. So that's how that will look. And I just want to do these again so I can see how much will actually show when it's in the pocket. That is actually pretty perfect. Like, you can tell what the word says with how it's sticking out of there. Good to go. I would like to find one more thing that's maybe like in this bright color to put somewhere. Maybe it could hang off the side here. I almost feel like it might be too much to have it there, but there is some dead space. Depends on what I find, I guess. But I pulled out more of my holiday stuff. I have this. I divide these by color. So I have all of these ephemera that are in this color. So maybe something in there. And then I also pulled out all of my word strips or phrase strips. And I also have some that are in that color. So we will just see what's in there. All right, I have this one that says holiday fun. And it was holiday fun. So I am thinking either it's going to go like up here. and then they're diagonal from each other. And it sort of gives a title to the page too. Or I could put it down here that puts it pretty close to this, or here, just so that it's more to the top. And I almost have a visual triangle here, kind of. I have this, this, and this together. So I just have to figure out where does it look the best. I was putting everything together here, and I even did my journaling at the bottom. Apparently it's just called the Plaza. There's no special name, so I just wrote Plaza, but I filled that in. And as I was sitting here, I'm like, this card is kind of boring. So I pulled out my little embellishments. I have some tiny little rhinestones, and guess what color I have? The bright pink fuchsia color. So I am going to put that on there. So I need to get out my glue dots, and then I think it's ready to be all put together. There's the rhinestone. It's attached nicely. I put it in the pocket here. I decided not to do my full journaling yet. I can do that later, but I want to get it at least put together. So I have to get rid of my adhesive strip here. So now that's off. And I'm just going to line it up as best I can. And yes, it will cover the holes here, but I have a crocodile. So whenever that happens, I just use my crocodile and make new holes over the top. Hopefully I got this on fairly straight. Let's see. I think so. Yeah. So now look at when it's actually attached, hardly any of that shows. Maybe that's okay. Maybe it's kind of a surprise, like, what does that tab say? And then when you flip open, there it is. But that's how they will look next to each other. I almost wish now, seeing that I had done something else too, or maybe I could just kind of lift it up in the pocket a little bit. There we go. You can see it a little bit more that way, but I think maybe I'll leave it. I don't want to add too much, like just for the sake of adding it. So I'm going to count this one as another one finished for New Mexico. Thanks for watching.